time, I went to Shikoku Henro as my pilgrimage assignment. I chose it because I wanted to learn how I should handle my emotions when I'm driving into the corner. When I get upset, my horizon usually gets limited and my attitude affects people around me. So, I wanted to drive me into the corner on purpose through this journey and observe how I change to figure out how I should face myself in the situation. Also, I wanted to distance myself from my hectic life and get time to face myself in a calm and quiet place. The other objective of this journey is to realize how important people are for my life. I intended to feel the warm connection between people and me. Let me explain the historical background of Shikoku Henro. The origin of Shikoku Henro is that Kukai, a founder of Shingonshu, pilgrimaged 88 temples in Shikoku as ascetic training. He trained hard in China and decided to go back to where he was born, Shikoku Sanuki. After his death, he was given the name Kobo Daishi from Emperor Daigo, and he is familiar to people as Odaishi-sama still now. Shikoku Henro is still very popular today for both religious practice and sightseeing. Local people in Shikoku are especially familiar with the journey and call it Ohenro, and warmly accept and help people who try Ohenro. Alright, let's go to my pilgrimage. Hi, I'm here. I'm gonna climb the mountain to go to Unpenji from now, and there is Unpenji ropeway next to me, but I don't ride it. Yeah, riding. Already in the deep forest, and already I feel so relaxed. It's so tough, but I'm not thinking anything. My brain's empty now. Just step every tiny step. もう英語喋れないです。しんどい。何も考えられないです。一回ごとの呼吸が深くなって、だんだんどこに足を置けばいいのか分かってきました。すごく強い風が吹いて、ちょっと怖いです。気づいたら1時間ぐらい何も話さず歩いてました。すごく気持ちいいです。もう全然しんどいと思わなくなってきました。普段ずっと頭の中で何か考えてるけど、木の音とか鳥の声とか木の実が落ちる音とか、そういうのだけが聞こえてきてて、体は疲れてて息も切れてるけど、すごくリラックスしてる感じです。It's 0.9 km left. Finally! I don't feel it's tough anymore. I'm so fun. Like I'm more excited that I start climbing. Finally, I reached the top. Oh, I did it. There's 94 steps to reach to the Honden. I started climbing. Oops. Whew. I'm climbing whole day. I ring the bell to Omairi and there's a rope and that smells osenko. Like the osenko smell is everywhere in this temple. And my hands, I grab the rope and my hands smell senko, so I feel the history in this temple. I asked the woman in the hotel about the direction where we have to go. She was so kind and I got comments from her. Yeah, I love people. I asked the woman in the cafe about our direction and she was so kind. My heart is so warm. Yeah, they're so kind. I met a woman in convenience store. She said during ohendo, 口を言わない、弱音を吐かない。で、お参りをするときは、カバンを足元に置いて何も身につけないこと。で、お参りするときはお願いじゃなくて、まずはありがとうって言って感謝をすること。そうすることで、ご縁とか何かそういうのをいただけると言われました。あとは、カバンを下ろすのは、いつもお遍路さんをしてる人には弘法大師さんが隣についてくださっていて、弘法大師さんと一緒に歩いてるから、弘法大師さんが入れる場所を取らないためにちゃんとカバンを足元に下ろしてお参りしてくださいねと言われました。本当に温かい方で頑張ってくださいと言ってもらいました。素晴らしい方でした。 We're heading to the mountain. Maybe that is Jinei, I guess. I just arrived Jinei. And Jinei and Kanonji are next to each other. They're so close, but it's very quiet. And I feel the nature is closer than other temples I visited yesterday. Hi, I just finished my pilgrimage and I'm feeling a lot of things. I can't find my words, so I'll reflect it later and yeah, I'll tell you later. I found a lot of things through this pilgrimage. At the beginning of this journey, it was so tough and I didn't want to talk with anyone. However, as I kept walking, my brain got empty and I was in a kind of zone. After it, many things spilled out. I cannot explain what it was, but it was like the emotion I feel when I think about something very important. It was warm and calm. My horizon became wider and I felt like I could hear something I usually cannot hear. Usually, I get upset when I face something tough and do what I do not really intend to do to people around me and hurt them. However, when I overcame the tough phase, I could deeply think about who I am and what this emotion is. I didn't expect to gain this great impact. The huge nature and quiet place might have brought it. I really want to try it again someday. Also, I felt a deep connection of people. Everyone I met and asked for direction kindly told me about it and said "itterashai" and "ganbatte kudasai," even though we were the first to meet. In daily life, I'm often tired because of the weak relationship with people, but I feel there are still many moments I can feel I want to trust and love people. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in Shikoku Henro, I really recommend you.